heard something's about to happen in Guandu, and I do not like the sound of that.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful. Not many people can read and write, but the few who can ought to make that their weapon. I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Jotsan. I've seen how strong he is.
You seem to be in rather high spirits. Oh, yes. Might you remember what I said to you before? You are no one, so you can yet be someone. And you can be someone, and yet you are still no one. Does that ring true to you? We are all lost before we find our way. Just thinking about it is progress enough. What you choose will, in turn, be who you become. That's what I wanted to say. Right now, you're figuring out the path you should take. It's plain to see on your face. The path you ought to take. Oh no, I'm afraid I was giving advice beyond my station. For what kind of person am I? What kind of person will I become? I have no right to speak of such things to others while I myself remain unsure. Well, it is a shameful thing. Together it is, then. I must say, I'm glad to hear you say that. Each time we interact, I walk away feeling energized anew. Now, I've no excuse to avoid putting my all into the matters ahead.
Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand. I don't want...
Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. This territory is ours. Take this!
Not many people can read and write. The few who can,
So you remember. We fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know. I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Chuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. They say Liu Bei is in Shu City. I wonder if Zhang Fei and the others are all right. Agreed. But only after we get permission from Lord Cao Cao. We accepted his help, so we must thank him properly. And we need to take custody of Liu Bei's family. Once we've settled our affairs here, we'll begin our journey. Does that sound good to you? Then let us return together, back to my brother's side.
I heard something's about to happen in Guangdu.
You there. My time has come. Now advance! We cannot be sure that my brother is fighting in this battle. But if there's even a small chance... Come on! Let's go!
Stop right there! We're in the middle of a battle. I cannot let you pass without permission.
I am Guan Yu. I have received Lord Cao Cao's permission. Please, let us through.
I have heard nothing of this. Return to your positions.
We don't have time for this. I have to find my brother. even if it means forcing my way. Forgive me!
All my might! Can't believe
The
this.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Sneaking out, are we? You won't get by me!
I understand that it is your duty to stand in my way. But still, I must get through to find my brother!
I had a feeling we weren't dealing with the typical deserters. I hate to be right sometimes.
Begin the advance!
Turn the tape.
I wanted to avoid fighting if I could. But I suppose we must brush off these embers so we don't catch fire later.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Here you go!
All my might. Please. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
It would come to this.
The enemy officer has been
Things
defeated.
are going my way today. Maybe next time.
Too cocky. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looks like we have a long way to go still. Let's pick up the pace a bit. Another wave of enemies is coming our way. We should try to outrun them.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You rotten deserters! Your little journey ends here. If you want to force your way through, you'll have to get by me first! Close the gates! Prepare to engage these traitors! Archers, now! All together! Loose!
We can't let arrows drive us off the cliffs. We must proceed carefully here.
Who are you?
Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
All my might.
Going rough.
Hold my power!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Go!
Hold on! Just listen to me for a second!
You will not escape, horse thief! The spear of Zhao Yun shall bring you to justice!
Oh, that's...
Lord Guan Yu, it's been too long. And what a strange place for us to meet again. If possible, I would very much like to speak with Lord Liu Bei.
Lord Zhao Yun. I wish I could help, but I too am searching for him.
I never. This seems more complicated than I had thought. Lord Guan Yu, I will join you in your search. Perhaps together we can find Lord Liu Bei.
Oh, you would be a great help indeed. Yes, let us go together.
Bring them down.
We cannot allow them to return to Liu Bei's side. I'll have to deal with them here. Though I am certain Cao Cao would not wish it.
Time to advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That magnificent beard! I finally found him!
Let's go!
I'll figure out a way to join him, and then I'll never leave his side!
Yes! Let's go!
We've had enough of your little game. We'll never get through here.
Loose!
Them all!
Hey! I'm going for a quick run! We'll see how useful I can be. Just watch! Take that! Now!
Spirits here!
Who was that?
That's the horse thief that was after my steed. Looks like he followed us all the way here.
His presence didn't really disturb us at all. I doubt he has any untoward intentions. An incredible feat.
The enemy
You
officer
shine like a
has been
beacon for
defeated.
the others.
You didn't even need my help! You really are the best!
Let's go!
My lord.
Oh, no. It's an old habit. Well, whatever. My name is Joe-san. I've been admiring you from afar, and I've come all this way. Please, take me under your wing.
Lord Guan Yu, we aren't out of danger yet.
Joe-san. You may come with us for now.
You read it? Oh, thank you so much. I'll follow you to the farthest reaches of the kingdom for as long as I live.
Let's end this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I couldn't stop them. I knew you would prove a threat to our cause.
Trust in my
I
skill.
will have your head in the end.
Let's go!
Farewell, Xiahou Tu.
The enemy? Here? But how? God, we have to warn Lord Shun Yu!
soldiers.
Take this.
Could it be? My brother! I don't believe my eyes!
You must act fast, Lord Guan Yu. The situation grows more dire by the moment.
What? They're winning. We need to do better.
Cao Cao's men surround us. Sin and fortune has finally deserted us.
Now is not the time to despair, brother. Have you forgotten the oath we made when we became brothers?
Name of my brother.
We can only die if we are all together.
Yes. Yes, you are right. We shall fight and survive until Guan Yu comes.
I have secured the area.
So that unit belonged to Guan Yu. A great officer who turned the tide of battle with but a handful of men. Let us proceed with caution. Finish off Liu Bei. Post haste.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother. Go! I have secured the area.
An improvement at last. This is our time to shine.
Bring him down.
Get ready to be brought down.
Brother, I have returned to your side once more.
The enemy officer
has come to save us.
It's no dream. We're all together again, as we were always meant to be.
Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, my brothers.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
First,
The enemy
let us
officer
escape this peril.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been
Spear
defeated.
is at your service.
Lord Zhao Yun. I could not have hoped for more dependable reinforcements.
Fight!
This territory is ours.
Let's go!
An opening.
Take this! Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good.
Let us fight!
Guan Yu's arrival has revitalized the foe. We are in danger of being forced back. Fortify the stronghold. We shall stop them there.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is
My
ours.
will to fight remains strong. Truly, this is the place I was meant to do battle.
Let's go.
This territory is now mine.
resistance is falling before
This
me!
territory is ours.
Go! Let's go!
Spurned a welcoming hand, and threw your lot in with your vagrant brothers. A choice you feel no regret for.
I do not. I have chosen my path.
So, you value vacuous honor over reason? Perhaps it is well. We fight on opposite sides.
A capable sword, to say the least. Keep that up! Tables turn.
Excuse me. I did not expect.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go!
Liu Bei and his minions have seemingly unlimited potential. One slight underestimation on our part could lead to our destruction.
That was close. But there's no telling when the enemy will strike again. Let us withdraw to the castle for now.
Brother, we have your family safely accompanying us, too.
My thanks. You have protected them well. Once again, we are reunited unharmed. More than anything, I am thankful for that. Now, Guan Yu, tell me a tale or two from your long journey here. It is good to have you two back with us.
We shall meet again. I made it a mantra until we were reunited. And now, I will make my oath to you once more. From this day onward, I will dedicate my life to clearing the path for rise of Liu Bei.
Thank you both. So you didn't decide to abandon me. That's a relief.
And not just for you, brother. I'd had just about enough of him asking, "Are they back yet?" every time he saw me. If you'd left me alone with him much longer, I might have given him a good smack on the head. So it's really good to have you back.
Everyone.
Lord Zhao Yun, allow me to thank you as well. I would have died without your help. But what brings you all this way?
I have come to lend you my aid, Lord Liu Bei. I wish to serve under you.
Me? I don't even have a place to call home. Why would you wish to serve a vagrant?
Because of who you are. Is that not reason enough?
Well,
My lord! Don't forget about me!
My lord.
Brother, allow me to introduce.
Guan Yu's top underling, Zhou Sung, at your service. I admire him so much that I followed him and begged him until he took me under his wing.
I see. That sounds like quite the story.
Well, we shouldn't let all this excitement go to waste. Brothers, fetch the wine. Tonight we welcome our friends with a feast.
What a pleasant breeze.
Here, allow me.
It's fine. I'll do it myself.
To think I would be invited too.
Nonsense. Of course you would. Brother feels the same way. Now then. We're already over here, brother. Huh?
How distant they are. Those stars in the sky. Compared to them, the distance between men seems trivial.
It is your open-heartedness that makes you feel so.
Ever since that peach orchard, we've been close by.
You'll have me at your side, doing whatever I can.
That means you'll have me there too.
I thank you, all of you. Though I cannot offer you compensation at this time, I shall swear to you again. Together, we shall journey throughout this vast land! Together!
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Both sides struggled to gain an advantage at Guandu, but in the end, Yuan Shao's forces were crushed after Cao Cao raided their storehouse. With no hope of recovery, Lord Yuan Shao eventually succumbed to illness.
I see. I owed Lord Yuan Shao a great debt of gratitude for helping me when I most needed it. But I never got the chance to repay him. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Yuan Shao. They knew each other well and fought for supremacy. But only one has emerged as the most influential force in all the land. Meanwhile,
Brother, this is not the time to be feeling sorry for ourselves. We chose this position near Shu City to pressure Cao Cao's forces from behind as they battled Yuan Shao in Runan. With Yuan Shao's forces routed, we are no longer obligated to stay. Is it still worth it to us to be a threat to Shu City? We need to decide.
He's right. What will we do, brother?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'll be honest. Everything is changing so fast that I'm having trouble keeping up.
Hey, come on! Don't give up now. Wait! Zhou Zhan, Zhao Yun! You two have any ideas that could help?
Me? Ideas? Well, I just leave the thinking to someone else and do whatever Lord Guan Yu tells me to.
I'm afraid I'm no more helpful than he is.
Now who am I supposed to look to for answers? Oh, wait, what about you? Come on. Suddenly, you can't even look me in the eye? If you don't have any ideas, just say so.
You know, I think this conversation may have shown me what is holding us back. Brother, what we need is a guide. Someone who can help us steer closer to our ideals. A man of wisdom.
Wisdom, eh? Now that you mention it, I have heard that great minds tend to gather in Jing. Maybe that's where we can find someone with the skills we need. Do you think heading that way would be a good idea?
Wait a moment, brother. Are you serious? How can we go anywhere right now when we've got the castle here in Runan?
You're right. I'm sorry, forget I mentioned it. Perhaps some ideas are best left unsaid.
Don't go out there dying for nothing. Just survive. That'll be more than enough.
Finally, a chance to talk. I feel embarrassed to bring this up now, but there's something I've wanted to ask you to return. Don't you remember? I left you a piece of my heart. At least that is what I told you, though it is quite embarrassing. At the time, I wanted to ask you to stay with Lord Liu Bei. Since then, my heart has always been by your side. However, you no longer need it. Since you have entered Lord Liu Bei's service, my wish has been fulfilled. We have become true comrades now. While we were apart, all I was able to think about was the two of you. Even on my travels, news of his troubles reached me. Although I was tempted to rush to his side, I resolved to continue serving the man whom I had sworn my loyalty. And so the days passed. I lost my master, yet could not bring myself to go to Lord Liu Bei. Who was I to pledge myself to him after I had failed Lord Gongsun Zan? You kept your promise and protected Lord Liu Bei. Let me thank you once again. You honored my wishes faithfully. At last, I'm ready to join you. We will give our all to help our Lord achieve his goal. Yes, having you with me gives me strength. I feel we are finally making progress. I couldn't help but wonder, why is it that Lord Liu Bei feels more inspiring to me than ever? Being back here again, I think I'm finally starting to understand. Here alongside him stand Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhongfei, and you. Yes, this is what I've been seeking. I'm sure of it. I hope one day I can put this feeling into words. If that day comes, you will be the first to hear about it.
Have you seen Lord Zhao Yun wield a spear?
Runan is no open plain. It's full of rugged terrain. Not exactly a hospitable domain.